Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is September 14th, 2021. Okay, so yesterday we had read about, we reread the first part of this Chasing Lincoln's Killer. Um, and you guys actually had to write down, like, what you thought was if you were to make one of those paragraphs into a movie, what paragraph would you choose? Which one would be the most dramatic, things like that. You also, kind of did some underlining of some evidence, things like that. Okay, so yesterday, if you remember, we read that John Wilkes Booth had shot the president, and then was he had lunged at this army general um, uh, to kill him, basically with a knife. Okay, so today, the do now will be, what do you predict Booth will do next? Okay, so that will be your do now. What's your prediction? What do you think John Wilkes Booth will do next? Um, okay, then we're gonna jump over here to page 198. Okay, and that's what you will get turned in for today. So we have the word manage and we have the word attempt. Okay, to manage something means to do something that is blank, especially after blank. Okay, I'm not really sure what they're looking for with that. It's down here in paragraph 5, they say. Um, let's see. I'm looking for it, but I don't see it. Okay, he managed to free himself and landed off balance, but still on his feet. Okay, so manage means to he was able to correct himself. Let's see what the response is for this. To do something that is difficult or unpleasant, especially after trying hard. Okay, so that's what they have for manage. To do something that is difficult or unpleasant, especially after trying hard. Okay, how can frequently tardy students manage to get to first period on time? Frequently tardy students can manage, and then I want you to fill in the rest on that one. All right, now we have the word attempt. Attempt means so this is in paragraph 7, which is over here. Paragraph 7. They have the word right here. He did not attempt to stop Booth. Okay, so to me, attempt means to try to do something that is difficult, maybe. Okay, let's take a look at it. Yep, to try to do something that is difficult or challenging. Okay, what will you attempt this year? I will attempt to blank. Okay, all right, so let's read page 108. Make sure that you have the vocab in here, manage and attempt. If you need to pause the video to get that in there, that's fine. Okay, the major grunted in pain. His quick defense move had saved his life, but the blade sliced through his sleeve and into his upper arm. Blood gushed from the deep wound. Booth wasted no more time finishing off Rathbone. The clock in his head was still ticking down. If he was going to escape the theater, he had to get out of the box at once. He swung his leg over the side of the railing at the front of the box. By now, some members of the audience had looked up, seeing a man climbing out of the president's box. As Booth positioned himself for the leap to the stage, Rathbone came at him again, grabbing his coat tail. Thrown off balance, Booth got tangled in the framed portrait of George Washington hanging on the front of the box. One of his riding spurs snagged one of the flags that decorated the box. He managed to free himself and landed off balance but still on his feet. He felt something wrong with his leg, near the ankle, but there was nothing he could do about it now. Okay. Booth scrambled to center stage, turned to the audience, and stood up straight. Though every second was precious to his escape, he knew that this was his last appearance on the American stage. This would be the performance he would be remembered for. All eyes were on him. He stood still, paused to build suspense, and thrust his bloody dagger victoriously into the air. The gas stage lights shone on the shiny blade, now stained with blood. Sic semper tyrannis, he thundered. It was the state motto of Virginia, thus always to tyrants. Then Booth shouted, "The South is avenged!" Booth led into the wings, slashing his dagger at anyone who got in the way. The orchestra conductor said he felt Booth's hot breath as the assassin pushed past him and struck at him with a knife. He did not attempt to stop Booth, nor did anyone in the cast try. Booth had taken all the actors backstage by surprise and rushed past them. A voice cried out from the president's box, "Stop that man!" Some in the audience gasped with fright and delight. They still thought it was part of the play. "Will no one stop that man?" an anguished Major Rathbone again pleaded to the crowd below. Clara Harris shouted out, "He has shot the president." So some people thought that it was a part of the play. That's crazy. Okay, all right, I want you guys to get manage and attempt turned in. If you guys are at home, you can still log in and do your student application and independent reading. I need you to do that. Okay, so make sure you're taking the time to do that. All right, guys, have a great day, and we will talk to you soon.